Hi! Thank you so much for watching Live and Flip with Sonnett. This week's build focus is all about the front porch. We're finally getting the skirting on and pretty much finishing it off. The front porch was in rough shape when I bought the house. There was some structural damage from water over time that left a hole right in the center, and some of the skirting that was there before needed to be pulled away. With the weather changing, I wanted to get this done before it was too cold to be outside. So a little bit of weed eating to clear it out. Hopefully I'll be able to take the trees that have fallen down from that storm a while ago and put in some flower beds, wood chips and such, to make a little flower bed around the porch as well. I was very fortunate to find some used fence boards on Facebook Marketplace. Someone was giving away for free, and so they had taken them down already, and I just needed to go and collect them. I've used them for the garage door, and I needed to finish washing them off, so after they get pressure washed, they're in pretty good shape. There were a few boards that I skipped over, and I wanted to use the ends, the sort of dog ear ends, to go across the front of the porch at least. But it turns out I had plenty. I could have done it across the whole porch. Anytime I'm using the pressure washer, it's an exercise in self-control for Vela not to indulge too much in playing with the water. It'll be turning cold soon, so getting any of these projects that are outside for too long or using water, I just need to get them all done before the snow comes. I washed one side of the boards in the morning, gave it some time to dry, and then came back in the evening and washed the other side. And it went pretty quick. I had some time. I was able to wash the truck too. Bela needed snuggles after getting wet and being cold. I decided to move everything to the front of the house to make the cutting more efficient, and cleaning up the little workstation I'd set up in the garage. I didn't want to waste all of the sawdust that I've accumulated from various projects, so I was just trying to save it. And Bela was very good guarding the front of the house while I moved everything from the back of the house. This cart has been so helpful. I got it at Harbor Freight, and it'll be a dolly, or you can convert it into a cart like this. And anytime I have to go back and forth or carry things awkward or heavy, it's really been helpful. There's some broken glass on the side of the house, and it's gotten into the grass, so I had to clean that up a little bit. And I didn't want to have to measure every single cut, so I set up a stop block and moved along a few boards at a time, and then was able to add a spacer to adjust the length of the board by about 1/4 of an inch, and it just made this process go so much faster. And I also didn't want to have to cut around the stairs. One side I did end up having to do a little bit of a rip cut along the side. I really feel like it makes the front of the house look a lot more put together. The next day I had a few more boards to finish up before I could start the staining. If we do something for a while, Vela gets real comfortable with it. So she's gotten to be old hat with the nail gun and just wanted to be close, observant, involved. My ever present helper. Here I'm just ripping down some of the smaller boards so that the transition isn't anything noticeable. I got the last of the corners on and used the leaf blower to make sure I got all the sawdust and general dust off of the area and ready to stain these boards. I was very fortunate. I found this stain quite a while ago. There were 2 gallons that had been returned to Home Depot, and so they were discounted, and it was about the cost of 1 gallon in order to get both. So I've been able to use it around the house, on the garage, on the decking, and now the skirting, which I feel like kind of ties the front and the back of the house together really well. I think it'll look really nice when I get some flower beds um, shaped in around the porch, the last bit of curb appeal for the exterior of this house. And there we go, we're coming to the end. The porch is pretty much done, which is really exciting. It's been a huge transformation from the beginning. Thank you so much for watching. Come back next Wednesday for another build focus. And if you'd like, you can check out the Zen Builds playlist, which has time lapses in a more chronological order of everything that I'm up to each week. This project is still ongoing, so you can see where I'm at. Have a good week. Bye.